What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV, back at it again with another banger, my friends. So kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
It was an eventful day in women's college hoops today, man. We saw LSU pick up a dub and avoid a catastrophe after leading rebounder and really their only paint presence. Aneesah Morrow took a very, ugly fall, to put it in simple terms, man. It looked bad. Luckily, gratefully, she got up on her own, with some help, but walked off on her own power. Got a standing ovation and seemed to be okay. She even checked back into the contest, so she's definitely good. She talked about it a little bit as well, just the physicality of the game. But it was a scary sight, man. It's like one of them falls you hate to see players get put in that situation, but you're just grateful that she's okay.
Games are very physical, and I'm trying to get used to it, but yeah. I'll be all right, though, but I'm good.
LSU beat the Raging Cajuns 85-57. Holy Jersey Wolfenbarger, though, man. At 29 minutes, 18 points, 15 rebounds. By far her best game in an LSU jersey. We've seen the flashes, man. Is this finally the time where she really gets activated and gets consistent and can be relied upon as just a reliable paint presence, low post scorer for this group, man? We gotta see. I get excited, though, man. 6'5", has guard skills as well, can handle the basketball, shoots it a little bit. Super athletic, long, mobile. It's just the physical intangibles and tools are there, man. If they can get this type of effort from her, or even close to this type of effort on a consistent basis, man, I'm telling y'all, watch out for LSU. Aneesah Morrow, we mentioned, took the fall, but she finished with a big game, 15 points and 15 rebounds. Her 10th double-double on the season in 26 minutes of play. Michaela Williams led the backcourt with 12 points. Well, the starting backcourt, I should say, because Kaylin Gilbert had 14 off the bench, and she continues to play really good basketball over the last month. She's finding her groove and her rhythm within this LSU offense. They're putting her in positions to succeed. She has instant offense as soon as she enters the game, and they're going to need her to continue to make shots and attack the cup to take pressure off that big three. Flau'jae Johnson had 11 points, 1 assist and 2 rebounds. Michaela Williams had 12 points, 1 assist and 3 rebounds as well. But you look at it, man, and you got 5 scores in double figures. This is the type of balance that LSU expected with these new pieces in the transfer portal to truly just complement their starters, man, and that big three that they have with Morrow, Williams, and Johnson. I don't know, man, what the heck is going on with Samaya Smith, but she only played 12 minutes, had 2 points, 1 assist, and 8 rebounds. She was third on the team in rebounds, so you're glad to see that. I mean, 8 rebounds in 12 minutes is solid, but she just hasn't been the player that she was last season before the injury. Leah Del Rosario, man, 5 minutes of play, 2 points, 1 assist. Leah Del Rosario is 6'6", bro. Just the physical tools that she possesses. She has the potential, man, to be a dominant force, and she truly could be an X factor for this team if they can unlock her, man. But it hasn't happened yet. We haven't seen any exciting flashes really this season. Nothing to really get excited about or really bank on her maybe not even being on this roster next year, man. It may be time to pull the plug on this project and they bring somebody in the transfer portal, man. I don't know. I just don't know if she's up to the level of this competition. But also, she's still a sophomore, so there's still time as well. But Bartlett also, man, Smith, Bartlett, and Del Rosario not really giving them any type of reliable production for the most part through this season. And that's 3 players that could have the potential to help this roster, man. But they got to get confidence. They got to establish a rhythm. Jada Richard, 13 minutes of play in this game. Miracle Shepherd working her way back into this rotation. 4 points, 2 assists as well. Lastier Poa, 5 points, 4 assists. Led the team in assists, and that's what you want from your point guard. And just her out there making plays, being the straw that stirs the drink for this team. Another not impressive as far as like the team, like, this is a game they should have dominated. They handled business like they were supposed to. I think the biggest thing for LSU is they avoided a major injury to Aneesah Morrow. She got up, looked good, got the standing ovation, proved that she is tough as hell. Check back into this contest, and LSU keeps on rolling, man. This team's got a lot of potential. Their best basketball is definitely ahead of them, but they've got scores. If they can continue to get this balanced effort from their role players, they're going to have something to say in the SEC for sure. Coach Kim Mulkey was battling an illness, didn't even show up to the post game. She wasn't feeling good, but she's got to be feeling something after this win, man. LSU seems to always play their best basketball. They start peaking in like February, March. So this team, I think, has the potential to be better than they were last year. More depth and firepower offensively. Definitely going to stay on watching LSU, man. I know a lot of you passionate Bayou Bengal fans have been talking about LSU and just, hyping them up and making sure that people are paying attention, and I think they definitely are. USC, though, man, what the hell is Coach Gottlieb doing? She literally had her starters, and she had Juju Watkins in this game late, up 50+, and Juju gets hurt trying to rebound the basketball, rolls her ankle, was obviously in pain, and limped back to the locker room. There has not been an update on her status moving forward, but it doesn't take a genius to know this would be, her missing any time would be a catastrophic blow to USC, man. Like, this is bad. I don't want to like overreact, 'cause we don't know the severity of the rolled ankle, but when I say this is bad, I'm meaning like the whole situation of her. And this has happened before where we've questioned, like, some people have said that their stat pattern for Juju, it's just like, why is she in these games so late and you're up so big? There's no way Juju Watkins, like, you don't risk that. You do not risk the franchise up 50+ on Elon and have her still in the game. There's no benefit whatsoever in her still being in the game that late in the game, up that many points. It was irresponsible on the coach. Fans are pissed. She's getting called out, dragged on social media. Coach Gottlieb, who was already getting questioned, having this talented roster and losing some games people thought they might not should have. I think she's a solid coach, but the decision making is absolutely suspect. There's no way in hell you should have Juju Watkins in this game up all 50+. Win secured, hands down. There's no excuse. There's no valid reason why Juju Watkins should be in this game. You're talking about their leading scorer, like best player, one of the best players in college hoops right now, period. The engine that gets this offense going. Your number one scoring option, your closer, your best player, your national player of the year, contender. You got a team that is built for an NCAA tournament run. But it doesn't go anywhere without Juju Watkins. And it was just irresponsible and a bonehead move to have her in the game. I don't blame Juju at all. The coach has her out there. I'm not here to say Juju was stat pad, and I'm not here to, point fingers. I'm a fan of Juju Watkins. I love her game. I think she carries herself very well off the court as well. But her coach is very suspect. Like, I'm judging. I'm concerned at this point, because why would you have Juju Watkins in this contest that late? You didn't need her. The game was wrapped up. Give somebody else a chance. What is going on? Like, are you trying to throw away the season? Make it make sense. USC won the game 88-30. Juju Watkins, before she was injured, had 26 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. A very productive day that should have been cut short. But you risk it, and now we got a situation on our hands. Kiki Iriafen, the other half of this dynamic duo that leads USC, had 18 points and 7 boards in this contest. How about Ryan Marshall? 14 rebounds to lead the Trojans. She's out there rebounding and blocking shots, doing the dirty work so Kiki Ariafa can score them buckets. Kaylee Heckle with her best game in a USC uniform. That this is a really bright spot to talk about as she gets more comfortable at the point guard position. I've been saying it, like she should be locked into that point guard spot. She's been starting, and they're trusting her a little bit more to handle the basketball and make decisions with this offense and run the show. She had 14 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds herself. Talia Von Ohoffen, 10 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, and 26 minutes of play. All the starters played at least 24 minutes. And then you look at the bench. First player off, Howell, 18 minutes. 2 assists, 1 rebound. Samuels, who came in and played some point guard as well, 4 points, 2 assists for her. But yeah, big win. USC handled business. Great defensive effort, holding Elon to just 30 points. And only Kaylee Heckle was a bright spot. Love what the freshman is doing, growing up before our eyes at that point guard spot, the toughest spot to play in college hoops. And then you got Ryan Marshall out there just playing incredible defensively as well as rebounding the basketball like a mad woman. And then Kiki Ariafa, doing what she's doing. Talia Von Hoffen's making shots, finding a rhythm, building confidence, settling in, getting comfortable in this lineup. Everything is looking good. And then you got the Juju Watkins situation or injury that is just a cloud hovering over. We will keep y'all updated on that, because there's no update to this point of the severity of the injury. But what a bonehead move, man, leaving her in that game. Like, it's really wicked out here. Notre Dame also got a win, man, and I know y'all showed mad love on my previous video talking about Hannah Hidalgo being the player of the year currently and taking over women's college hoops. She had another big game today. Notre Dame beat Eastern Michigan 118-49. Latu King continues to produce. Like, their bench is giving them some big production in this contest, man. King had 15 points, 3 assists, and 15 rebounds. But looking down, further at the bench, though, man, Prosper, young guard, 20 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. You got Rich, another young player, 23 points, 2 assists, 5 rebounds. Like, that, if they can get this from Rich and Prosper, and then continued production, the way King has been rebounding the basketball, she's got 30 rebounds in their last 2 games. If they can add this consistently to what Olivia Miles, Sonia Citron, and Hannah Hidalgo, who led the way with 27 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds, if they can continue to get production from their bench and their role players, bro, this Notre Dame team, man, is going to be a very serious problem for the rest of the nation, especially when they get Maddie Westbell back. But I love what I saw from the supporting cast, man. Big minutes. We've been talking about the bench not giving them a whole lot out, and them not getting a whole lot of production outside Miles, Citron, and Hidalgo. But today, we definitely saw that there are some other scorers and scoring threats on this team that can definitely light it up and help bolster this offensive attack, man. But I love what I saw. They dominated. They played selfless basketball, and I think this is going to be a real confidence builder from them. Oklahoma also picked up a win as well, man. Reagan Beers continues to be one of the best transfers to make a move this offseason. Perfect fit to that system, and she looks like she's been playing for Oklahoma her whole career. She finished with 14 points, 1 assist, 10 rebounds in just 20 minutes of play. Verhulst had 12 points, 4 assists, 9 rebounds. Van got 14 points off the bench as well. Solid production. Williams had 11 points. 94-54 game. Getting some production from everybody pretty much. It was a really balanced attack. And that's promising for Oklahoma, man, who's going to be, I think, a surprise in the SEC this year, man. It's really going to be no easy nights in the SEC. It's absolutely crazy. But y'all let me know, man, how y'all feel in the comments. That is a wrap for us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share, all that good stuff. And follow us on social media at Brandon Lee TV. Until next time, hey, we out.